Yeah. U3, live from the underground. You know I had to do this shit. Some serious shit for y'all, you dig? Yeah. U3, what's good? Yo, I said I'm live from the underground. They said I thunder sound. And we don't spit that bull, give you a run around. Cause I ain't about that bull, I'd rather run it down. Something like the NFL, look at how I'm running down. Headed to the top, and yeah, I'm headed for your spots. And I'm vital for the culture, I'm embedded in the crowd. Live and direct, nigga, I am the best. And with this underground shit, catch me signing the check, it's U3. Piss.
I knew I shouldn't have came here.
Yo, it's your girl DJ Baby Blue Diamond, and you tune in to U3 Underground Unsigned and Unknown. And today we have some special guests. We have about 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8 people here, which is first because I usually just have 1 or 2 guests. But we have YGNE Productions with Florush Gang, Miss Oh.TAE, and Levitated Minds. And we're going to introduce all the other people in a minute, so just stay tuned. But first, we're going to start off with the head guy in charge. I'm always gonna call you by your real name, Roderick. I do. But go ahead, tell people your name.
Well, you already told them my real name, but I go by Drigo Felix, CEO YGNE Productions, and just got a team of bosses around me now. So we just really moving. Everybody working on their projects, and well, we got some releases coming up. We got one that just dropped, so we just pushing the envelope now, getting some marketing done, really getting on the scene, mixing it up. So that's really what we're here for, talk about that.
How did you get started with YGNE? Did you come up with it? How did you come up with the name? How did you meet everyone in this group?
Well, for starters, YGNE was never really supposed to be like what it is now. I came up with YGNE because, of course, it means outcast always. Because like when I was younger, I always felt like an outcast because of like my upbringing and everything. So I took Black Sheep and coined it, but then I wanted to turn it into a positive because Black Sheeps always stand out for a certain reason, and then usually Black Sheep. So those that like really push the envelope and become more than what people expect. So just kind of flipped it like that. And then when it came to meeting everybody, it was really just real organic. Like everything just started falling into place. I think the first person in the room I actually met was my business partner. She was like one of my professors, but she always stay in the background, so y'all probably never see her. But the co-founder of YGNE and YGNE, Young Guys New Era, is my homeboy, like my brother. Kurt Leach, he's also one of the artists who just dropped an actual album September 13th, The Obsidian God. You can go get that on all streaming platforms right now. I met him first, 2013, 2014. And ever since I met him, like, we started like the music thing together. Like we've been writing together. Like that's when I first got Logic, and me and him was figuring it out, all that. Then me and him just started perfecting it, and over time, like we started meeting different people. Then 2016, I met him. He was fresh out the Army, Zeta God. I met him through a job or whatever, and he was actually writing poetry, and he was just writing poetry. One day we was on lunch or some shit like that, and he was like spitting his poetry. And I've always been into like Big Crit and everything, so I was just like, bro, why don't you just put that shit over a beat? Like, I bet you could transition that shit. It's not gonna be that hard. And I brought him over to his house, and we started recording like that. And then everybody else we met this year? I think we met Ray first. Last year we met Ray, and he was actually like a rocker type shit, and he wanted to start rapping. So we brought him on board because he's like, he actually makes beats and everything. He know how to play guitar, so he's like real, like musically talented and gifted. So we always want him around. We met Deshaun, like what was it, our first or second show? We met him. Been knowing Tasia, like April, yeah. Then Tasia or Oh.TAE, we met her. I've been knowing her for a while now. She's actually Zeta God. She's a very close friend of Zeta God. She's been singing for a while, but I guess she just got on the scene.
Just now this year started performing.
She's been singing for a while. She's just been afraid to get on the scene. And then I actually just met Dre and Jody, Levitated Minds, through my business partner about like 2-3 months ago. And like everybody, we just rock together. Everybody working, doing their own thing. But when we come together, it's just like family. And that's what we try to make it as, like a big family that's pushing the same message, like just trying to push the culture and grow the culture in San Antonio. That's really what it's about.
Are you trying to make this a record label?
Trying to make it an empire, more than just music. We got marketing, we got fashion, we got production, we got camera stuff, everybody in this room is just like very talented and they got their different assets. So that's why I said it's more than just the music, it's an empire.
Being that you have a lot of members in your group and one female, and I know it's a lot of different personalities and egos, how do you make it work? How do you agree on everything?
I mean, it's honestly, it get hard sometimes, but as long as you just like kind of it's really just time management and then just staying focused when everything around you is chaotic and just making sure everything is done. But really, it's just like your team around you. And that's why I say everybody that's a part of Black Sheep, they all do their job. They do what they're supposed to do. They do their marketing, and we all communicate like that. So it's not really hard working with the artists that we have because they work themselves. So everybody their own bosses, and that's what I want under Black Sheep. I don't want them just working for me. Like, they a subsidiary of Black Sheep, so they getting their own money their own way. So that's what it's all about, letting them do their thing, but just having a structure, having a team around us.
How do you know which artists to focus on?
I mean,
because I know some artists feel like, I get more attention than the other.
I mean, that's always the hardest
part.
He got
10 shows, only got 2 shows.
Yeah, that's true, but like I said, that's why it's like everybody do their own thing, so it's just like, I remember one night we had Black Sheep was at 3 different venues in one night. That's why I said everybody around us always working. We might have Tay at Fitzgerald's or at where else you be? You'd be at Fitzgerald, Paper Tiger. Then we might have Levitated Minds at Epic Bar, or we might have Deshaun somewhere else. So it's just like different. Like everybody always working, doing their own thing. So like when your team is working, it doesn't really make it hard because as long as y'all communicate, that's the biggest thing about it.
Now, I see that you really don't be in the forefront of the music scene, but you are the background. How did you get into doing the studio, mixing, mastering, all that? How did you get into doing it?
I mean, growing up, how I grew up, I always like found like music as a therapeutic thing, and it always brought me back to my senses or whatever. But when I really started focusing on music, like real tough, like I dibbled and dabbled in high school with my friends making music, but I would say back in 2012, I had this homeboy named Silas, and then I had this other homeboy named Rico, and they was already out here rapping. So when I came out here, I was just like doing my marketing shit, and I was actually at school, UTSA for mechanical engineering. So I was just doing all that. Then I started making beats and doing different stuff like that, just testing the market and seeing what I was best in. And just being around Silas and Rico a lot, I kind of just started picking up on the game and fall in love in more the technical aspect of it, like the making the beats and the production aspect. So I just been around them and just started practicing on my craft. And then what I want to say, in 2016, Silas actually died. He got killed. Somebody had attacked him for his car. And so then ever since then, like me and Rico just kind of made a vow to let everything we do, like our actions, our music, just everything, like have his name in it and like push his message, because that's what he really wanted with his music and shit. So we just do it for him, and then that's how shit go.
What do you look for in order to become a Black Sheep or be in Black Sheep Productions?
It's just that drive, that work ethic, professionalism, and just being your own boss. Like, I don't really want people around me that's followers. Everybody got to be able to do their own thing, be your own person. Like, don't be afraid to be you at all costs.
How can someone sign up if they want to be in Black Sheep? Or do you look for them? You don't want
I mean,
coming
I
to
think
you?
right now we pretty solid where we at, but in the future, I mean, when we grow to a bigger standpoint, then of course, it's just all about like we on all social medias and everything. Just get in contact with us at anyway like that. So, but yeah.
Well, we're going to get into one of your first memories. You said you linked up with Liege. I think he's over here getting a snack. He's been inviting you. You a little thirsty, huh?
I thought I was like 3 people.
Well, we're going to get into one of the first members that linked up with Black Sheep, Liege. Tell people how to spell your name in case they don't know.
So
That's
it's
kind of unique.
Kurt Liege, K-U-R-T space, in case you don't know about a space. Capital L-I-E 93.
Just a play on the G and the E with the 9-3.
How'd you come up with that name? Was it given to you? Was it a nickname?
No. Kurt is actually my dad's name. And I guess I just see to a K. Oh, Kurt is my dad's name. But Liege is actually like it's a title from like the feudal system, which basically means like an authority that you're so subservient to. It's like it's absurd. Like that's like the definition of a liege and shit. So I was like, okay, I'm narcissistic enough. I might as well just throw that on there, yeah. So it's kind of just like something to kind of push that like rap persona of just like thinking I'm the shit. You know what I'm saying? Making sure I'm on top of my game, I guess.
What do you feel you bring to Black Sheep?
Shit. I mean, if you ask any of them in Black Sheep, I kind of wear a lot of hats, you know. I like mix and master a lot of stuff that we on. Like I'm an artist. I help with like other artists that we're bringing in too. So I kind of hold it together, you know what I'm saying? Kind of like the glue. You know, Gypsy's our glue for real, but kind of help her out, you know what I'm saying? Keep everything together.
Let's talk about your new project. You just dropped a new project. If you haven't heard it, you need to go listen to it. Tell people about it, the name, how'd you come up with the whole concept of it.
So the name is Obsidian God. So Obsidian is it just means like black, you know what I'm saying, like dark. And you know what I'm saying? I mean, it has a lot of meanings, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm actually a dark individual, if y'all don't really know who I am. You know what I mean? But I kind of like embrace, you know what I'm saying? Embrace the darkness, you know what I'm saying? I embrace like all aspects of it because you know what I'm saying? Black is one of my favorite colors, like my second favorite color. So I just, you know what I'm saying? I enjoy everything about this. So I kind of made a play on that with my darkness as well. But Obsidian God is kind of like, each song that's on there is a different Roman god. Roman gods were named after planets. Planets were named after Roman gods, but like, you know, kind of people got like a whole solar system, outer space feel off of it and shit, but it's whatever. But each of them kind of like a Roman god is kind of something I felt like was different because everybody, first of all, when they go to anything mythological, they go to Greek gods, Norse gods, whatever. But I felt Roman was a little different. I felt like people wouldn't be as focused on, oh, the name of this song is Money. Okay, I'm about to listen to a song about money. This song is Love. I'm about to listen to a song about love. I kind of try to make them names of Roman gods that kind of represented what the song was about. That way people wouldn't be as inclined to just pick a song due to whatever the title was instead of actually what was on the song.
How many songs are on your project?
Technically 13, but it's 16 tracks because I got like 3 skits-ish, but like the voicemails from like people in my life that kind of, you know what I'm saying, helped me figure out who I was as an artist.
Any features? Oh, sorry. Yeah. Any features we need to look out for?
Yeah, I got a feature with a couple other young guys. I got a feature with Zeta God on there. I got one with Drigo Felix. I got another one with Mo Benji. He got a lot of hats too. That's all I'm gonna say for right now.
What's your favorite song of the project and why?
Man, to be honest, okay, I'll put it in 2 different ways. My favorite song to make, like, you know what I'm saying, when I was mixing and mastering, all that kind of stuff, probably would be like Vesta, because it has a whole lot of different moving parts and stuff like that. And those 2 different songs, I put them together and found a way to blend that and just the effects on the voices and stuff like that. Kind of enjoyed that whole process. But the actual song I enjoyed off the project the most would be Cersei's Lullaby. That's what me and Zeta God.
What's next for you? Any music videos we need to look out for after this project?
Yeah, I mean, I can't really tell y'all the names. I'm going to drop the names later, but I'm thinking about at least 3 off this album. I'm trying to do at least 3 music videos off this album before spring break.
Which 3? Or you're not going to tell us?
I can't tell you.
Why not? Why can't you let us know?
Because, man, it ain't solidified yet.
We're going to get into one of his songs. This is on your project, right? That's what I thought. We're going to get into one of his songs called Mars. Tell us about it before we get into it.
Technically,
break it down, and then you can introduce it.
So technically I changed this to Mercury, but it's kind of like it's another. So the intro itself is kind of more like a chant. It was talking about Leash, kind of trying to introduce you to the name and kind of how I am, whatever. But this one's kind of more like a cool version of the intro, kind of like a cool version of just kind of explaining who I am again, like in another way. And it's kind of a little faster rap and stuff, so that's why I threw this on this project for that reason.
Go ahead and introduce it. Tell people we're about to listen to it.
We're about to listen to Kurt Lee's. This is my new joint. It's called Mercury. Fuck with me.
Yeah. And this your leash. Do what I please. I buy my cheese. Take out the steez. I burn the trees. These high degrees. Been on my grease. I got the power seized. And this your leash. Do what I please. I buy my cheese. Take out the steez. I burn the trees. These high degrees. Been on my grease. And this your leash. Take a dip in the salt as I'm breaking the news. You tripping that laser be shoes. Your message that got me confused. With nigga that's heaven and out of my crew. Bitch, I'm a boss, ain't nothing like you. I'm dripping, it's probably cause all of the jewels. Don't get this shit twisted to keep it construed. I feel like a god, I'm making the rules. Devils rebelling, breaking all the rules. Only human boy, I need me a tool. Only joking boy, I'm never the fool. Pull on the coolest nigga in the school. Ooh, cooking this music with me and my crew. Whipping that dope and they like what it do. Bitch, I'm an animal, favor this fool. Gorilla war, I'm really fan the zoo. Do what I please. I buy my cheese. Take out the steez, I burn the trees. These high degrees, been on my grease. I got the power seized, and this your leash. Do what I please, I buy my cheese. Take out the steez, I burn the trees. These high degrees, been on my grease. And this your leash. Feeling like niggas don't get it. All of my niggas, they known to be with it. Put up with clips and leave them extended. A verse of fatality. Soon as I finish, I'm feeling adrenaline. Feeling it, reeling them, killing them, feeling them, spitting my synonyms. Bitches be dripping the way that I really man. Feeling the way that I'm drilling them. Never been sweet and I never been cinnamon. Nope. You tripping, you thinking you stifle my intellect. Nope. Been pimping since, been pimping since, been pimping since, been pimping since. Yeah. Please, do what I please. I buy my cheese. Take out the steez, I burn the trees. These high degrees, been on my grease. I got the power seized, and this your leash. Do what I please, I buy my cheese. Take out the steez, I burn the trees. These high degrees, been on my grease. And this your leash, yeah.
You just heard that Mercury by Kurt Lee. Make sure you go ahead and check out his new project. Where can they check it out?
Apple Music. You can get on iTunes to buy it. That be some real shit.
Spotify,
you know what I'm saying? Pandora.
iHeart, all that.
iHeart, Tidal, all that.
Everywhere. Go streaming everywhere. It's on Tidal too. Everywhere. Go
ahead, get it. Make sure you purchase your copy. I know you won't be disappointed. It is a dope project. And he's a dope artist. And we have a couple of dope artists. We have another one over here. The third member, I'm trying to go in order. Third member of Black Sheep Productions. Zay, but it's XA. If you don't know, because some people might say DA. Zay the God. Are you really a God though? Like,
It happens to be that I am.
cockiness over here.
You want me to make that wine disappear?
We have Zay the God here, Black Sheep. What do you feel like you bring to Black Sheep?
I bring energy, man. That's what I do. I'm just like, it's always about positivity and just having the energy, hyping people up, entertaining people. That's what I love to do, man.
How would you describe your music? Street music?
No. Nah, man.
That's not me.
It's, to me, it's just, you know, I don't need to do that. My music is about the way I feel when I'm writing it. So whatever I feel that day, that's what you're going to get. So if I'm depressed, that's what you're going to get. If I'm hot, that's what you're going to get. If I just fuck, my bad. If I just with a bad female, that's what you're going to get. Like, that's what the music is about. It's what I'm feeling. That's what you're going to get.
In other words, he emotional as hell.
Oh, I am, bro.
I see.
Hell.
It's all right, though.
So how has your experience been since hooking up with Black Sheep, linking up with Black Sheep?
Man, when I met them for real, it was just a laptop. Sorry, Mike, you know, we was in the closet, bro. We was in the closet, bro. We struggled many a days together before it became anything worth doing. I seen firsthand, you know, Drigo out here putting in that work, walking the streets, talking to these club owners and everything. Like, he was the only one trying to push it in the beginning, and then, you know, people saw that hard work and it started coming together.
When are we gonna see a project from you, sir? When are you dropping some?
So I'm working on a project right now. You know, I'll probably drop some singles in a couple of weeks, probably sometime next month. You know. But as far as a project, you know, we're looking at December, January.
You have a name for it already? Are you not dropping it?
Oh, yeah.
Tell us?
No. Y'all can know the name. It's going to be called Insensitive because I just told you that's what it's about. I'm the opposite. But, you know, everybody don't need to know that unless you're listening to my music. So listen to my music.
Any features we should look out for?
Oh, yeah. You know, I got to have my boy Kurt Leeds on there. You know what I'm saying? Kurt Leeds all over there. I'm trying to get Drigo Felix to finish a track with me if he ever stop running around for 2 seconds, you know. And just working on some stuff. I have some stuff with Verlaine on there. I love to be creative. I love to get outside my box and, you know, bring a lot of different types of sounds into the music.
Okay, I see that. What's next for you after you drop this project?
To push it. I feel like the music gonna be good enough. And I'm going to just perform at every single gig that I get and show out. That's what I live off of. Just performance energy. That's what I do.
Where does all this energy come from? Because I've seen you perform and you do have a lot of energy. So where does all this energy come from?
Look, man.
Compared to other artists, they're more laid back to me.
To be honest, I got to embody the song or that's how I remember my lyrics, to be for real. I don't read. Like, I got to feel the song. Like, so I feel like when I'm listening to other artists, like, if I don't feel the song, I don't want to hear it. So, you know, I got to make you want to listen to this song. Like, and however it is that I'm making you want to listen to it when I'm on the stage, whether that's because I'm dancing or because you like, look, that's a big ass dude up there. Like, or because I sing and you like, whoa, did he just start singing? Like, whatever reason it is that you paying attention, as long as you paying attention.
What made you get into singing?
I've been singing actually. I know it's cliche. I know it's cliche, but I've been singing since I was like 6 in the church choir. You know, I was the lead singer. That was the first time somebody told me I could sing, and so
Tell them who your cousin is.
we ain't name dropping today. We ain't name dropping.
No, on the table.
Shut him out, homie.
We not name dropping today.
You can tell him who did that.
But look here, I've known Zay since I was a freshman in high school. Like, I met Maya, that's his sister, and He's been singing a hot minute, and he has a beautiful voice.
That's how you got all the girls? You start singing to him?
I used to read him poetry. The first time the homie right here saw me, I read some poetry to this girl. And she started, that's when we became friends. He was like, this nigga just gets with poetry.
We were sitting there, bro, and bro, he was singing, and I was like, yo, look at this. Yo, this poetry. I started paying attention.
You don't know poetry you can spit for us?
On the spot, man.
Yeah, you don't know. What's your go-to poem? Like, every guy got that go-to pickup line, even if you don't call it a pickup line. So you have to have that go-to poem that you go to.
It's kind of old, man. I
It's
gotta
okay
make
if
sure
it's
I'm
old.
gonna remember all of
It's old to you, but new to them.
Well, forget the.
Go ahead.
If you can't do the poem, we're gonna get into a song that's about the lady. Smile.
Yeah.
Tell us about it.
So I was messing with somebody at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And I was not a very happy person while I was messing with this person, but I was usually happy when I was with this person. So
With the other person.
See, and when I hear you perform this song, that's not what I thought of. Now I'm looking at the song all different now.
What you mean? That's
It's
exactly what you thought. It's exactly what you thought because it's whatever you want it to be.
Go ahead, introduce it to the people.
Yeah, so this is Zeta God and here's my single Smile.
Let me thrust, let me put it in your guts. Never fuss, let me trust, cause you know that that's a must. Let me hush, let me crush every ill thought you muster. Oops, I got you flustered. All about the love, cause she say she wanna teach. So I'm touching on the body while I'm greeting every crease. Hope that this a lesson that don't never cease. Now open up your legs, girl, I wanna feast. One taste of her thoughts, he realized his thirst. One moment eyes locked, she knew she was cursed. But these kind of blessings won't see a divorce. Hands up, legs up, baby, let us rejoice with no remorse. This love's a force, I'll keep the course. Be my artistic resource, my sensitive source, my holy invoice. See, I just can't help it, but girl, you're my choice. I can't help but love the things you do.
You just heard Smile by Zeta God. We're going to get into the third member a black sheep, Mr. Ray.
Blaine, what's up?
Want to come closer?
Nah.
Oh, you be loud.
Can you hear me? Hey.
Well, I don't bite. No.
Alright, so. Yo, my name is Blaine. That's V-I-L-L. Oh. What do I want to do? That's V-I-L-L-A-I-G-N-E. That's V-I-L-L-A-I-G-N-E. Blaine, not village. Yo, anyway.
Someone called you that before?
It autocorrects it.
Oh.
Fucking iPhone. Anyway, what's up?
Read add that to the dictionary.
I know, right? It will be. What's up?
How'd you link up with Black Sheep?
Pretty much I moved back to San Antonio like last year in June. I was living in California for a while, pursuing some other dreams. You know, I was just going at it. You know, I went at it. Shit got hard, got crazy, and I was like, you know what? I got family, friends back home, so I came back here. And I was very hesitant too, because I was like, you know, I didn't want to come back, you know, with nothing, pretty much. You know, I wanted to bring back the gold. And I told everybody that too, and I was like, I can't fucking fail everyone. So I was like, fuck it, I'm coming back. I came back, I got a job, my mom hooked me up with a job, and I met these guys there, they're working there, and I just saw that it was kind of like I guess like a blessing in disguise, you know, because running into them, really, I was like, well, you know, it was a good motivational push. I was like, all right, I see other people, because it was very hard to find people that were on the same level as me, like, when it came to, like, hitting it as hard as I want to hit it. And I was like, well, these guys are running with it, so, and I can keep up, so let's fucking go, you know. I was with it from the beginning. So when I met them, like, back in June 2017, right? 2018. Yeah, I keep forgetting what year it is. I don't even give a fuck anymore. I don't even give a fuck anymore. You know, so I was like, yeah, let's fucking go. I'm about it. So, and here we are. I'll stay with them.
What do you feel like is the biggest difference in the music scene from Cali and San Antonio?
God. Cali.
Why you gotta do us like that? You sound crazy. Put it on.
I don't want to like, you know, because I don't want to like.
Go ahead, just tell
overstep
the truth.
shit.
No,
Yeah, I'm
tell
gonna tell how it is. Like, I grew up, born and raised in San Antonio, and you know, all radio stations. God damn, what are y'all fucking doing? Like, y'all need to keep up with the times. I'm telling y'all, like everyone that's on the not like on the radio, like radio in the car radio. You know, you can turn 98.5, 995. Like, I'll fucking, you know, what the fuck. So they play like the same 5 songs over and over again, and like you turn to a different station, and it's like the same songs playing in a different verse. I'm like, God, I was trying to get away from this song. What the fuck? Anyways, so like in California, man, they're bringing on everything. Like, I was introduced to a lot of new artists just listening to the radio. Like, I was like, and it's like, you know, like up to date artists. Like, I'm not talking about like
artists from the city. Like, San Antonio don't really put on for the city.
No, they don't. I mean, like, you have to.
Yeah, they did.
I mean, they do. Yes, they do.
Only on
of course,
Sundays.
But it's very like it's not as open as it is in California. Because California, man, they be about the fucking like the representing like their artists and shit like that, their music, their entertainment. You know, because it's Cali. SA is a long way to go in terms of California, and it's on its way. I could see like boundaries are being broken and shit like that. Like I see people moving, I see the way San Antonio's moving, but it's just like it's not there yet. It's getting there, and that's what we're trying to do. That's what we're here for. So what's up? What's up, San Antonio? We got you. California though. California though. I know California is the way they move, and they're fast as fuck. So.
How do people react when you perform, since you're so different from the typical hip hop?
I see a lot of smiling. I see a lot of okays. I see a lot of, you know, like, and I like to like just bring that like that crazy energy because I'm rock as fuck, you know. And I mean, I'm all genres really, like when it comes to listening to shit, but when it comes to like my appearance and my personality, it's just like rock and roll. Like, what's up? You know, like, and then, but I've always loved hip hop, always respected hip hop. It's always been in my life since day one, you know. My mom, my whole family, you know, pretty much hip hop and rock. So I came up with both main genres, and mainly me, it's punk rock. Like I'm a fucking rebel. Like when it comes to this shit, I don't fuck what anyone gotta say. Like I'll do my own goddamn thing. Like I'll find my own way when it comes to doing shit. Like I don't care what anyone's advice is. Like it usually works out in the end. Like I'm still here. What's good on the Black Sheep? Let's get it. Yeah.
Are we gonna hear more hip hop?
Oh yeah.
On your new project.
Yes, I'm definitely like incorporating like all the genres and music that's influenced me. Like and made me who I am today. And it's a lot of shit, It's like I got, old school 50s greasy music and shit like that that's influenced me, like, and that's that I've been jamming lately, and rock and roll, of course, like that. Punk rock, really, punk rock and rap go together. Like they're like on opposite sides of the spectrum, but they're both holding it down the same way. Like, and then they have their own like connection. Really, it's just like all about like speaking your mind and standing up for what you believe in and calling shit out and seeing it. And when you see shit the way it is, you say it and you don't give a fuck what anyone else thinks, especially if it's like what everyone else is saying and if it's wrong and you don't believe in it. That's rap and that's what punk rock is there for.
What's the title of your new project you have coming out? Do you have a title for it yet?
Okay, so I'm gonna drop a single in November. I'm cooking it up right now, and it's getting hot in the lab. So. It's getting hot. I gotta open up the windows. Yeah. But that's just like a single, you know what I mean? I really want to I'm hitting this album as hard as I can. This next album is gonna be called That's It. Period. It's over. Because that's it. It's over. But just like it's kind of like on some like anime shit, I guess. Like like the shit they say before the final big ass battle. Like, all right, I'm about to fucking fuck you up with some shit right now. So me and Drigo came up with that album that title because we were just listening to all the shit that I had like at the time for it that I was planning out for the album. That I'm still like revising and editing, but it's like it's still hard as fuck. And I was like, so that's it, it's over. Like after it all ended, and I was like, so what do you think I should call it? And he's like, that's it, it's over. Like what you just said, and I was just like, oh shit, you're right. So I got a track on there that starts it off called "That's It, It's Over," and it's the album title / song title, and it's a good kickoff fucking song. Anyway, so that's what's brewing. I'm shooting for March, like late March, like around my birthday, March 27th. What's up? Shout out Aries, let's get it.
He just had to mention that he was an Aries.
What song did you want the listeners to hear from you? Has to be one that I have, so you might want to.
Okay.
Look, he's mad because I didn't ask him.
Don't stop.
He said, "Don't stop."
No, fuck that. Don't let him talk for me. Yo, play Zooted Up.
I'm about to say, like, you better get some. Yes.
Tell people what it's about, and then go ahead and introduce it.
So this song is called Zooted with an exclamation point. It's not even out yet, honestly, guys. Alright, this is some exclusive shit right here, so you better fucking tune in. Alright, okay, so it's called Zooted, and it's about just turning up and having a good fucking time, because that's what I'm all about, really. So, that's not all my music's about, pretty much everything, but this is that one. This is that one you want to play in the motherfucking club. Spin that shit.
Here's Zooted by Way. Make sure you don't go nowhere. We'll be back with more Black Sheep.
Villain.
I've been on that ooh. Shawty drop that ass, she got that ooh. Pull her to the club, I be like ooh. I'ma turn it up, I be like ooh. Shawty gonna bounce back with a fucking ounce back. I got the raps, I roll a doing beyond that ass, yeah. Is that your man? You better leave him with the house cat. It's up to me to make a scene and I'm about to snap. Shawty got the booty, she a cutie and we fuck a lot. Damn, drop that ass on the ground like a stupid hot. Girl, I don't wanna see you frown cause you cool as fuck. Drink some fucking Henny every time I say I'm zooted up. I be zooted up, damn, I be zooted up. I be getting really fucking trippy cause I'm zooted up. All the bitches that be fucking with me, they be zooted up. They be cool as fuck, I be zooted up. Ooh, Charlie dropped that ass, she got that ooh. Pull it to the club, I be like, ooh, ooh. I'ma turn it up like, ooh, 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 ooh. Speaking of a house cat, shorty gonna bust that. Gonna jump back, pass me the blunt gas, nasty as fuck, yeah. Glad to beat it up, I got a thing for crazy fucks unless you acting like a cunt bag. Jumped on the bar, she did her whole thing, take a shot. She got us kicked out, turning up, parking lot. Ooh, don't trip, I got a spot where we can park the car. Smoking out the blunt, I'm about to walk into another bar. We be fucking through to take another of them handy shots. Big shot, dancing like we in a movie. Bitch, y'all listen, I know what the fuck I'm doing when I shit talk. I be like, hit y'all, chopping with my wristwatch. Ooh, ooh, shawty drop that ass, she got that ooh, ooh. Pull her to the club, I be like, ooh, ooh. I'ma turn it up like, ooh, 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 ooh. Drink some fucking Henny every time I say I'm zooted up. Bitch, I'm zooted up, I be really zooted up. Drink some fucking Henny every time I say I'm zooted up. Bitch, I'm zooted up, I be really zooted up. Shawty got a booty, she a cutie and we fuck a lot. Damn, drop that ass on the ground like it's stupid hot. Girl, I don't wanna see you frown cause you cool as fuck. Drink some fucking Henny every time I say I'm zooted up.
Okay, you just heard that Zooted. And we're going to get into the next member of Black Sheep, Mr. Deshaun J. He's not new to U3. This is like his third time being on U3.
Probably
so
more.
My listeners know who you are. And they know your music. Look, they jealous. Look, they looking. First time he was a guest. Second time he wasn't a guest. He was more like a co-host. So let's clear that up. Talking this ish. He was talking mess. But we're going to get into Mr. Deshaun J. Let's talk about, well, we already talked about your new project you dropped, Top 2.
Yes, ma'am.
Where he's low-key calling people out because he dropped it right when they were doing all those diss tracks.
So you just spilling tea today, huh?
I am. Perfect timing. He had those diss tracks coming out left, right from everybody, then boom, Top 2. And he thinks he claims he's putting that out there that he's the top 2.
Smoke for anybody. I'm just saying you're supposed to feel that way about yourself.
He is the top 2 with when most people do know you as making music for the ladies.
Facts.
So how does that go hand in hand?
I mean, it's just the talent in it in general. I can still rap better than most of these niggas talking about women. They don't really talk about much, to be honest. Content isn't really appreciated like it used to be.
Okay, Mr. Content.
Okay.
But if you
Talk
Yes, sir.
So let's talk about this Top 2 project you have out with Mr. C Will 2 Ills on it. Who else is on it that we need to look out for?
Mr. Ivy Lee, shout out my bro, Mr. Ivy Lee. That was actually a collab project with me and Mr. We had honestly just randomly working on the track, and C Will was in there with us in the studio. And then they came with a hook. That's the hook master for us. He pop over the hook like it's nothing. So, all right, nigga, you want a track then? Then we finished the project. It's a pretty dope project. We've been working on it for a good minute. You know, our schedule was just conflicting, going through shit, you know, regular nigga shit. And then, we finally got to it and started working. We came together for that track from mine. It's one of my favorite tracks. That track really kind of brought our focus back on that project and really helped us knock out the park. But it really just something with us just challenging each other to up our skills.
The reason you named it Top 2, I was just saying that because of the diss tracks. But is that the reason you really named it Top 2?
At first, we were gonna drop a title that kind of like was a shot at the local scene, but it's kind of pointless at the end of the day. So Top 2 is really just a confidence thing. That's really my whole thing with Florush Gang, Forever We Flourish. Just having confidence in yourself. So with us being 2 people on the project, with the Top 2, that's how we feel about ourselves. We feel like nobody's fucking with us when it comes to what we can do on music, with music.
What makes you stand out from other San Antonio artists?
I'm me. There's no other me.
What makes you you? Expand on it.
I have my own sound. You know, one thing I do take pride in is being able to improve with everything I drop.
Every song I drop is not gonna sound the same. It's gonna sound better. It's gonna have a different cadence. I can adapt to any genre, and I do something what I call reality rap.
What is reality rap?
Reality rap. I mean, we all know how music is nowadays. A lot of it's extremely fabricated. Just be you, man. Period.
Let's talk about your next project you have coming out, Phone Calls 3. We all know that series. Is that one going to be strictly for the ladies again?
Well, Phone Calls 3 is dropping a winter rapper project before Phone Calls 3 called Last Call, which is primarily rap. It does have one R&B track on there featuring my homie C Will 2L called No Why. But yes, that's going to be primarily rap.
Who else is on it besides C Will 2L?
Nobody at all.
That's it?
Nope. I mean, yeah, pretty much. Kind of.
I noticed you don't do a lot of collabs compared to other artists. Is there a reason why?
Because at one point when I was doing music, when Florush game first started, it was a collective of artists. Now it's really just a collective of creatives. In general, we have cameramen, clothing line owners, and then myself as an artist. But we had a lot of artists in the group. So I got to a point where I always had someone on the song. I feel like it handicapped me to a point where I couldn't write as much as I wanted to. Whenever I wanted to actually work on my own shit. Like I was always on somebody else's track, or we just had a little track together, but when it come to my own track, when I needed to write with just me, it took me longer because I was just used to having somebody else to come knock out a verse for me. So now I'm just to the point where I'd rather just do music by myself.
I heard there's 2 new projects you have working on coming out?
Yes.
So what's the second one that?
The second one is Phone Calls 3.
Then what's the other one? Oh, you're not going to list no title yet?
The track before, like I was just saying, I have Phone Calls 3 coming in the winter. Then before Phone Calls 3, I'm dropping the Last Call.
Oh, Last Call. Mm-hmm. So they are both projects?
Yes.
So they're not singles?
No.
4 projects?
Mm-hmm.
16, 18, 20 tracks?
No. Boy, no. This ain't Illmatic. Phone Calls will be about 10 to 12 tracks though for sure.
Okay.
Last Call will be about 7. Okay.
Any little intro voicemails we should look out for? Ladies, don't be leaving no voicemails on
Phone Calls 3, of course.
Don't leave any voicemails on rappers. Right? That's what they say. You might end up on somebody.
I do have voicemails. I mean, that's what really Phone Calls 3 is. It's me just kind of recapping things I've gone through. And it's putting it in situations where you can all relate to, because I'm sure most of us have been through, just with the way we live now and our lifestyles, to be honest. So, it's just like just relatable situations. So, of course, you got to bring it something where you can really feel voicemails, other situations.
I don't need voicemails. You don't hear my voice.
All right.
Nah. But what kind of style or energy do you bring to the group? I know you laid back, but what else do you bring?
I guess I just bring what's needed. Whenever I first started working with YGNE Productions, I noticed what they were doing. I saw the vision, I understood it, and I didn't really feel like I was something they needed, but I feel like I could contribute to whatever they wanted me to do. So whatever they want me to do, whenever they need me to come kill a show, I'm there. Whenever they input on something, I always drop my 2 cents. They know that I don't pull no punches either. So I mean, it's whatever they need.
You ever get someone call you out for some of the stuff you say on your social media when you call people out? Could you call a lot of artists out without saying their name?
No. Honestly,
they don't want no smoke.
They're not bold enough yet.
Don't get me wrong, man. Like I'm not no tough guy. I'm not no gangster, nothing like that, man. But it's just I speak my mind, man. I'm a student of the game. I care about the culture. I've been around music my whole life. It's something I take pride in. So when I see ingenuity, I don't respect it. I'm not gonna rock with it. When I feel something's fake, when I feel something isn't genuine, I'm not gonna sit there and support it when I know it's not what I would do.
We're going to get into one of your songs that you just sent us, Black Panther. Let's talk about it. Tell us about Pink Panther. I did say Black Panther. You are black.
Everybody. Yeah, Black
Pink
Panther.
Panther. I know it had Panther in it.
Honda
Hey.
track.
Pink Panther, man.
Pink Panther. Let's talk about Pink Panther. Hopefully you can make it sound.
Pink Panther. Pink Panther is a track off my upcoming EP, Last Call. Like I was saying earlier, I do take pride in improving, but as well I take pride in bringing a new sound with everything I drop. So this Last Call is a breath of fresh air from anything I've dropped before. And Pink Panther is one of those tracks included. Last Call coming soon.
Well, you think were you pressured? Do you feel like you were pressured to put out more hip hop content than you do for the ladies?
By myself, yes.
Nobody else?
No.
So these diss tracks to pressure you to let people know that you
The
got
diss tracks,
bars?
it's just because someone said something to me. So I mean, I look at this as a sport to me at the same time.
Hey,
like, if somebody called Kobe out on the court, what you think he want?
Tell him again.
So it's like, all right, you want to do this? Then let's do this. If you're not ready for this, I'm gonna let you know.
I'll call you out, hype man over here. Tell him again. Hype man over here
Fight
being
me
hype.
to win.
Go ahead and introduce your song, let people know.
But yeah, this upcoming track is off my upcoming EP, Last Call, called Pink Panther. Y'all go ahead and check this out. Forever We Flourish.
Yeah. It's Florush. Last Call. Shorty love the way I flourish. Hit my line, she hit the crib, we got it poppin'. Never change, still gang, hold it down. If we don't see no other option. You ain't fucking with the flow, so keep it local. You don't want no problems.
Young nigga dedicated.
Already know it's solid every time a young and drop it.
Young nigga dedicated. Verse get crazy when I'm medicated. Flow mean like a felon, ain't it? They mad, I can tell they hating. On the cloud, bitch, I'm levitating. Translation, my mind frame elevated. Run my team like Steph or Brady. Hit the beat like Canelo, baby. But I can't lie, man, I've been through some shit. Had to take a couple losses, had to make the sacrifice without the crucifix. They know what it is with me, cause I get on the beat, disturb the peace like Ludacris. I've been laughing at you rappers, think you fucking with me, never, boy, that's ludicrous. My girl gotta be exclusive, now I'm on some new shit. They gon' make a nigga lose it. I'm on their neck, many rappers can't see me. Might come out the south and hit LA like PG. She hop on the dick and that pussy on squeegee. I had 3 girls in one night, that's a 3-peat. I feel like Lil Wayne, I fall home like a C3. I'm smoking gelato, or sipping on Fiji. Cataract flow, man, these niggas can't show me.
Shorty love the way I flourish. Hit my line, she hit the crib, we got it poppin'. Never change, still gang, hold it down, like we don't see no other option. They ain't fucking with the flow, so keep it local. You don't want no problem, stop it. They don't go already know it's homicide, like every time a young drop it.
Flourish forever, ho, that's how we coming. I'm pulling their hair, what I hit from the back and her face in the pillow, she screaming, no running. Hey, send me a track, let a boy get a verse, kill a beat like it's nothing. I used to pull up on your girl while you posted at work, but no way, that's a whole nother subject.
What time to get off?
I used to trap at the spot, gotta keep it legit, cause my little man be watching. I might go cop me a coupe just to cut off the top like I'm low rate of bobbit. I don't have time to pretend, man, I know about you niggas that fake like you poppin'. You do whatever you can, bitch, I do what I want, call the shots like I'm Gotti. Houston think we got a problem, I got it, I'm finna take off like a rocket. Let's go. Had to cut lil' mama off, she was trippin', too worried about what's in my wallet. My new shorty love to come right, I sit back and just smack on the ass while she drop it. Plus she so freaky in public, she grabbing the dick out her hand in her pocket. I hear the shots that they taking, I'm flattered, I know that shit come out of envy. Bad bitch, you know that she with me, she ride for the boy like we Mickey and Minnie. That's true. Not for the internet talking, I peep how you act, but you niggas is timid. Gotta keep my shit authentic, man, I can't be seen out here selling a gimmick. Never. Don't take this shit for a joke when I say, bitch, we coming, just know that I mean it. You know my flow been the meanest, 2 racks and 2 sisters, Serena and Venus. Boy, I'm the same and I stay in my lane, best believe I'ma keep shit 100. If you see shorty in a hurry, you know why she coming. It's Jay.
Shorty love the way I flourish. Hit my line, she hit the crib, we got it poppin'. Never change, still gang, hold it down, like we don't see no other option. They ain't fucking with the flow, so keep it local. You don't want no problem, stop it. They don't go already know it's homicide, like every time a young drop it.
Bro,
You just heard that Pink Panther by this track.
They already know what it is.
You should be here with us. It's very comical. I can't keep a straight face. There's all guys and like 3 females here. So we're outnumbered, but we still killing
Hey,
it.
but they still some bosses too. They hold it.
I know, we still killing it.
We hold it down. We hold it down.
We hold it down. We're gonna get into the next member of Black Sheep. Oh, make sure you go ahead and get that top 2 everywhere: Spotify, YouTube, iTunes,
all digital
Google Play,
streaming platforms,
all that. Go ahead, get it. Top two. We're gonna get into the next member.
Oh, wow.
I'm not playing with y'all. We're gonna get into the next member, Miss Oh.TAE. She is the female of Black Sheep. One of the females of Black Sheep. Running things, keeping these men in shape, in line, making sure they
moving more
do
than
that
us.
RESPEC
She be moving more than us.
Look, when I say she always got something to do,
How
she
do
don't.
you hold it down with all these men? First off,
I take my opportunities as they come. And see, that's all part of being an artist. You just gotta make sure you got your own, and that the people around you got their own too, and we move the same.
I like the fact that you don't have to over sexualize when you do your music, because I'm tired of seeing all these females do that. They want to wear the short skirt, the short booty shorts, and the half naked, and they not even, and their lines are not even that good.
I mean, look, I feel like look here. Look, I feel like this. Look here. If you want to flaunt it and you gotta do it, but at the end of the day, I don't have to do that. That's not me.
Now let me clarify. I have nothing against thoughts if you have good music, but if you ain't spending none and you just have naked, there's no point.
Right, but you know what?
That's my point.
I'm gonna let them females do that.
I like you. You good?
I'm gonna let
You
them do that.
I'm joking. He's not a thought. He has a girlfriend. I'm joking.
Anyways.
But let's get back to that.
All right, Tasia, let's go.
Let's get back to Miss Oh.TAE. So now she, not only does she sing, she raps a little bit. She got a little flow here and there. She can go bar for some of these men.
Yeah.
Throwing it out there. But how'd you get into music? How'd you get your name? How'd you link up with Black Sheep? Tell us your whole story.
So, I mean, I've been singing for a long time. I was singing since elementary school, and then I was always a shy one. I would always keep to myself, write my music, and show my friends and family from time to time, but never really take it seriously. And in high school, I really started getting into, and when I went to UTSA for a little bit, started getting into music and just finding myself, finding my voice, slowly and surely building on that. And yeah, that's where I am today.
Can you sing something live for us? Are you too shy?
Yeah, I can do that.
Go ahead.
I said it, I'll do it again. On the road, gotta know that I'm on a come up, getting ready to win. So, I just wanted to let you know. What's that? That's my song.
That's my song. That's my favorite song. I like that. So besides being a female, what do you feel you bring to this group?
I mean, I just feel.
So you're another laid back person.
I am. I'm really laid back. I feel like I bring a little spice, you know,
and everything nice.
A little spicy, right? I'm Oh.TAE, I'm better than okay, so I just bring that factor. I bring that factor to it, and I make that shit. I don't know.
Any projects in the works?
I am. I have a couple of singles that I'm working on. Mainly, I've been doing collabs lately. Everybody been wanting collabs, so I'm like, let's do it.
Get it?
Run that check up then.
Exactly. Get that check.
No more free Randy.
Right.
Where can people see you perform? I see you performing a lot.
I do. Ventura, Bentley's, Hondros.
Tonight, right?
Fitzgerald's. I'm doing Ventura tonight. Yeah.
Tonight. Ventura, come out, see her perform. Fitzgerald's Tuesday, come out, see her perform.
I'll be there Tuesday. Wednesday, I'm hosting a showcase. I'll be there too.
Wednesday, where
at? 229 Ranch 70, the One Media Hub. So.
The One Media Hub. So make sure you go out there.
Thursday, I'm hosting at Rumble.
Thursday. Oh, she's booked this whole week.
So that's pretty much it.
Exactly what I told you.
I'm running.
So y'all slacking. Oh.
That's it for this week.
You working.
That's it for this week. They all doing their thing.
That's it for this week. Just what I said. That look on his face was priceless. He said, wait, I can't keep up.
Hold on now.
Hold up. I got a job.
We got a family.
I got life.
Family?
I can't book like that. So what's next for you? You say you got a project. Any name for the project?
No name, but I am working on an album.
Okay.
I don't know when I'm gonna release it.
What can we expect from the album? Love songs, club songs, party songs, thug songs. Like that.
It's however I'm feeling at the time. If I want to make a song and rap to it and just flow on it, I'm gonna do it. If I want to sing, I'm gonna do it. If I want to talk my shit, I'm gonna do it. So I'm just gonna whatever I want to do, I'm gonna do it on that album. Probably make it like 7 or 8 songs.
Okay, better than okay.
Okay. What do you feel about the female scene in San Antonio?
You know, my girl 1K. Actually, we're gonna make it collab.
I like her.
She's coming up. She's definitely coming up. Step up on the scene, set the tone.
What?
We ain't talking unless it's money on the phone.
Oh, okay.
Bitch, back, I'm gonna let the shutters go. What? Yeah, that's my shit. That's my shit. Yeah. I feel like us females, we coming up. We underestimated out here. There's not a lot of us, so I can see why. But you know, we on the come up, and we gonna rep for our own and rep for our city, just like these men do, and that's how we do it. We a family. We gotta do it.
I agree. We gotta stick together. We gotta kill it. What song do you want the listeners to hear from you?
You know.
Tell us about it.
I just when I made this song, I felt like I was just tired of the bullshit, and I just wanted everybody to know how I was feeling at the moment, and that's how this song came about.
Okay. She's tired of your BS. Yeah. You hear that? She gonna put it in a song. Just don't you call somebody's name out?
Nah, no name dropping.
Oh, no name dropping? Aw. We can't look up the guy.
No.
You see what he look like for this mugshot up? You're the reason why.
Oh, boy, no.
Go ahead, introduce it to the listeners.
So, my name is Oh.TAE, and this is my single, You Know, everywhere, on every platform. Go get that shit. You know, 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 hey, you know, yeah, you know, yeah, you know, yeah, you know, you know, oh. I said it, I'll do it again. On a road, gotta know that I'm on a come up, getting ready to win. So, I just, wanted to let you know. It's 2019 and I'm finally feeling free. Got the wind all in my hair while I'm smoking on the street. And it's kinda hard to say that I ain't feeling okay, cause I want it and I got it, now I gotta work to stay. I ain't gonna go play that extra shit. Rather go to work and stay in extra shift. I'd rather go to work and pay off extra stuff, cause it's not enough. I'm on a rush and I've got the love on my side. Fans of family, I know that they ride. Cause of this, I know that I cannot stop. Got this gift from God, now I got it locked to the tippy top, sparkling in gold. Now I'm on the road to success. Trials got me, but melanin won't rest. So I'm about to get dressed, cause I'm on to the next. Yeah, I said it, I'll do it again. On the road, gotta know that I'm on the come up, getting ready to win. So, I just wanted to let you know. I said it, the blessings proceed. Yeah, my happiness key. Hey, I'm building myself with the network, so I know I'm gonna exceed all the naysay, all that they say. Stop the violence, it's a new day. I'm on my way to go. Live my best, no stress and lay low. Celebrate success with Patron, Silver or the Rebel Sado. Don't really know about Anejo, but we'll get it round the next show. The real ones they know that we got the juice, The real ones they know that we got the juice, I said it, I'll do it again. On the road, gotta know that I'm on the come up, getting ready to win. So, I just, wanted to let you know. I said it, I'll do it again. On the road, gotta know that I'm on the come up, getting ready to win. So, I just wanted to let you know. It's a new day and I won't play with ya. I might be Auntie in the Dolce with ya. Feels like I'm living my life. Was it all meant to be mine? I don't even wanna cry. I don't even wanna shy away from it. It's a new thing and I won't wait with ya. On a new wave, drinking Henny. What's up? These weeks have been passing by. There's no way to slow down time. Breathe the space up in my mind. Gotta make up for the times I wasted with you. Finally glad I said it. Woo. Finally glad I meant it. What's holding me back? Nothing. Woo. You're speaking in that something. Keep to myself all the way. I don't play no petty games. If you my friend, you know the way. Shouldn't even have to say this. No, I don't play this shit. You thought I would stay, that's it. You thought I would stay, that's it. You thought I would stay, that's it. It's a new day and I won't play with ya. In a new state, so I won't stay with ya. Feels like I'm living my life. This was all meant to be mine. I was low and now I'm high. Gotta make up for the times I wasted with you. Finally glad you get it. Whoa. Finally glad I meant it. What's holding me back? Nothing. Whoa. You're speaking in that something to me. I'd rather be alone. My family number one. Keeping shit on the low. It's true. Don't start calling my phone. Keep leaving me alone. I'll sit in my soul. Hey, finally glad I said it. Finally glad I said it. Finally glad I meant it. What's holding me back? Nothing. You're speaking in that something.
You just heard That's Something by Oh.TAE. Before that, you played that You Know by Miss Oh.TAE. Where can people check out all your music?
So y'all can go on Apple Music, iTunes, Google Play, Pandora, Spotify. Everything that you can think of is on. You can follow me on social medias at Oh.TAE. That's me.
Go ahead, look her up, check her out. She is a very dope female artist, and I'm not just saying that because she's female, because, you know, we don't have that many female artists out here in San Antonio killing it, but she's one of the ones that is killing it in San Antonio. We're going to get into the last two members of Black Sheep. They came in a little late to Black Sheep. But you're still killing it. It's never too late. But it's never too late. It's never too late. You rubbing off on me. I'm not like that. But we're going to get into the last two members of Black Sheep, Mr. Dre Lavelle and Jody Joe, known as Levitated Minds.
Yeah.
Well, how'd y'all link up?
I had moved down here, I'm going to say about 5-6 years ago.
Where you from?
From Chicago. Went to school in New Orleans, so I was down south for a little minute. Ended up coming over, so I got a little southern, I guess. You know what I'm saying?
Welcome to the South.
So I came over here, whatever, and I met him through a mutual partner we had. And he was like too young to even go to the club yet. You know what I mean? Like he was.
I was a baby.
Like he was little. I trust him that much. Like to leave him in the crib. I come back. He got like 5 hooks recorded, 3 songs. Like, oh shit. We just stay 20 forever. You know what I'm saying? Like, but yeah, but like, I mean, ever since then, like, it just took off, and we genuinely friends, and we vibe on the same frequency, and we move in a levitated way.
Yeah.
How'd you come up with your name, Levitated Mind? What does that mean?
Shit, really how everything happened. Just like you said, we met, and I was coming out with a tape, and my first song was called Recognition, and like it went so hard, Dre was tripping. Bro, that shit hard as hell. And I was like, "You want to get on it?" Like, for real? You want me to get in your trap? I was like, yeah, nigga. Like, why not? He was like, it's so hard, nigga. This you do it by yourself. And ever since then, shit, we started doing like every single week. It was like, I swear to God, we pull up like all 3 of our old computers, and we got like at least about like 300 plus songs from like freestyles, hooks, actual songs. And then we noticed that like, cause shit, we both Tauruses too. So like, we noticed like a lot of shit lined up to how smart we are, what we actually read upon as far as life, energy, frequencies, and just the whole science of just the soul, heart, everything, you know what I'm saying? So ever since we made a song called Levitated Minds, no way, we was talking about like I forgot what song it is. Dre mentioned, yeah, spaceship. I say I'm riding while I ride in my spaceship. Yeah. It's the type of shit that you gon' hit and make you hate. It's my life and my grind and divine meditation. You know what I'm saying? So we made that song. He said they said my mind levitated, that's and the other. And then I came up, he like, what should the name be? And I was like, Elevated Minds. He's like, nah, Levitated Minds. And I was like, boom, that's it. That's it right there. We ran for it, ran with it from there.
How'd you link up with Black Sheep?
Well, we had went to one of our partners, High Strong, shout out Strong, you know what I mean, Fly Zone, and then went to a little show he was doing, and seeing him out there, we was just vibing, having a good time. It was like organic, it wasn't forced. I mean, like just feeling each other's energy, and I'm linking it up. Not saying Deshaun there, because I know like that motherfucker be spitting, you know what I'm saying? So he knew already, he was already with the movement, whatever, and told us about it. So I sent him a couple tracks, I mean, and came out to rock with him one day. Ended up doing a pop-up performance one day at a little strip club, and like rest is history.
The rest is history. How would y'all describe your music style? How do y'all feed off each other's energy? Who's more hyped? Who's more mellow?
It just depends on what day it is, really. That shit, he can be hyped. I'm really the calm with him, so we got a little thing double entendre, you know what I'm saying? He drinking, I'm dro. You know what I'm saying? He do it, you know what I'm saying? He got the drink, I'm always smoking. So sometimes we just like bounce off of each other. Sometimes I be hyped, he be chill, he get me right, I get him right. It's just really like on the same plane, we laying on ley lines with the energy. So it's just a given. It wasn't like, hey bro, how do you feel about it? No, it's like we already like know. It's like
I already know it.
You know what I'm saying?
Do you ever have any conflicts working together? Being a duo? Because not all rap groups are perfect. You don't always go easy peasy.
Like, we friends, like we bros. You feel me? Like we argue off stuff that ain't got nothing to do with music and about real life situations and stuff like that. So something that we both love doing, music, man. Like whatever differences we got.
I wouldn't even call it like we get heated at each other, but it's not like an argument. It's like a very intelligent debate about it don't even got nothing. It probably didn't have nothing to do with us. It could have been something that we saved and something that we didn't do around the time we just arguing about. We could have. You know what I'm saying? So we try to like move around from out of like what ifs and just bring reality to it. So once we might get into it, like 2 minutes after that, like we chilling, like it never fucking happened. Sometimes it go longer than that, but shit, at the end of the day, it's just a very intelligent debate. And we just, you know what I'm saying, spreading knowledge to each other. I'm learning off of him, he learning off of me. He older than me, you know what I'm saying? Some things I teach him, some things he teach me. And that's just how we rock. We just always in the learning process.
Any projects we should see for you two soon? Or individual? I know you have individual work.
Yeah, we got we coming out with Levitated. That's gonna be on our collaborative, and then we're gonna have 8 tracks on the should be dropping in the next couple weeks. Gonna have a little listening party and everything, you know. So go get everybody give them a little sample of what's going on. And then I have a solo project coming out myself. It's called 7 Day Work Week. So it's just basically talking about you working all the time, 7 days. You got the same shopping, you know what I mean, like different things like that. And you probably 7 different people too. Because certain people that know me from like
your work,
being out, people know me at work, certain people know me like being drunk, certain people know me hooping, you know what I mean, rapping. Like, so it's just different ways how you move, whatever. But that should be dropping like in December.
Ooh, we got a couple projects in December. So any Christmas gifts you want to give out? You know, give out these little projects. Christmas gift, right? Stocking stuffers.
And then shit, as far as for myself, I actually just finished recording my tape. I was like 2-3 days ago. I recorded like the last 3 songs in like 2 hours, quick. I already had the hook and everything written down. I'm trying to drop that New Year's, like around January. So to where I'm trying to have that shit lit. It's called Oh.TAE, Been That. Basically, what the theme behind it is, because I wouldn't say this is a non-egotistic statement that I'm about to say right now. I know, like real talk, for real. Because I've been doing a lot. I've been doing music since, like, I dropped my first tape in like 2008. It was before high school. Like, I dropped that, and basically Oh.TAE Been That, basically like the vibe that everybody's catching on and everybody's trying to do now. It's kind of like a lot of people that I grew up around doing music already have been doing certain things, and I'm just basically giving out a whole bunch of me and a whole bunch of just different frequencies, different type of energies, a whole bunch of spirits, a whole bunch of everything, as far as from how I grew up with the high intellect that I have, the trapping that I used to do back then, like just the dumb shit. But like back then, I always been the type, everybody used to always look at me, damn, Jody know that shit. Jody, listen to what Jody said. I got people that's 15 years older than me that call me for advice every single day. So to where I just learned that back then it was just something that I knew I had to do, was just put people on game. So I've been doing my whole life. I'm only 27 years old, looking like I'm way above, you know what I'm saying? I hang around nobody that's under me. That if you don't have the same type of energy, that's why I'm sitting right here right now. But it's basically called Oh.TAE Been That, and I'm basically giving my old like the person that started the science as far as behind this type of music that I do. I'm giving y'all that, my life struggle, and just makes let y'all know that I've been doing this for a long time.
Been that.
You know what I'm saying? Oh.TAE Been That.
Let's talk. You have a new music video coming out. Let's talk about it. Oh, it's just out now.
Yeah, it's called Working. It should be dropping when we drop our communicative disc, which we want to call it, collab album, Levitated Minds. You know what I'm saying? But it's basically just saying, don't call me while I'm working. Like, you need to come with something better to the table while we always trying to move forward in life. So if you come with anything less than that, then we ain't trying to hit. And we like to have a nice beat to uptune to the new styles, but still deliver a message, but still not preaching to them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like to get preached at, so I don't want nobody preaching to me. But like, just drop seeds, and when the student's ready, to teach you up here.
Basically, Levitated Minds is all about giving that knowledge that a lot of artists aren't giving, because we noticed that they get turned up to the type of trap beats and all of that. get you turned up, but then when you break down the lyrics and be like, okay, know what I know, where I metaphysics, and you start to think like, okay, that's a study of like knowing, you know what I'm saying, just in general, like, okay, he's breaking that down on a turned up beat, like this is like crazy, like why is this like this? Why do they do that like that?
It's like a trip on time too, because I never had physics. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Bars.
Go ahead, introduce your song for the listeners so they can hear it.
Well, shit, man, you know, don't go by Jody Joe.
Dre Lavelle.
It's Levitated Mind. You know
Levitation, man.
You about to hear this song called Working.
Bitch, don't call me when I'm working. Bitch, don't call me when I'm working. Bitch, don't call me when I'm working. Bitch, don't call me when I'm working. Bitch, don't call me when I'm working. Bitch, don't call me when I'm working. Bitch, don't call me when I'm working. Bitch, don't call me when I'm working. Bitch, don't call me when I'm working. Bitch, don't call me when I'm working. Bitch, don't call me when I'm
flying when I get up. Say they want the shine and the glitter, but be gone when it's time to deliver. Signs that they give us, blaze through the blinds in the winter, throwing shade all kind of the bitter on the ground, never give up. Got stiff line in the blizzard, cold world, no time for the Twitter. Save it for the birds. Nigga ain't saying no words, fame money on my line when I pick up. Trying to uplift, but niggas playing for keeps. Slayed in the streets, but I'm slaying the beat. Yak in the party, Minaj in the suite. Act in the Audi, y'all think it's cheap. Black yeah 40, y'all think it's sweet. Wrapped in the joints, y'all to stay sleep. Trapped in recording, calling for the beat. Racking in, touring, y'all to see me. My time at a rep, know that I'm reviving the flesh, and it's coming to the time to connect. See the diamond is pressed. Bring the pressure on, step up on, nigga. Is you go apply to accept, either glide or endeavor. Grind and I rep, know it's two type of people you align to a pack. Got the size, number steps. Trying on a rep, don't be hitting my phone if you lying to a dead. Let's work.
Bitch, don't call me when I'm working. 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 Bitch, don't call me when I'm working.
The horizon is really so cosmic. Levitate, prosper, and sit in the knowledge. Switching my frequency, better be cautious. Before I move, fuck around and get nauseous. Reaching my vision, I see hieroglyphics. Know where I met her. Do what you did, but I'm highly encrypted. Seeing your mouth on my eye television. Wait, may you know I'm not tripping. Levitating, and this is my condition. You should know that I'm lifted. Working on T, I provide for my business. Back to back winning, I ain't take no losses. I lost on me when I know that they watching. Levitate minds, we have no option. I'm at your door, bitch, you hear me knocking. I'm at your door, you hear me knocking. I'm levitated without an option. All these niggas be cock blocking, cause I'm steady on my profit. And that knowledge, what I'm serving. Smoking weed while I'm swerving. And I found a bigger purpose. Bitch, don't call me when I'm working.
Bitch, don't call me when I'm working. Bitch, don't call me when I'm working. Bitch, don't call me when I'm working. Bitch, don't call me when I'm working. Bitch, don't call me when I'm working. Bitch, don't call me when I'm working. Bitch, don't call me when I'm working. Bitch, don't call me when I'm working. Bitch, don't call me when I'm working. Bitch, don't call me when I'm working. Bitch, don't call me when I'm.
You just heard that Working by Jody Joe and Dre Lavelle, aka Levitated Minds. Where can people check out all your music?
All platforms, Spotify, Apple. You
fact,
go to YouTube, shit.
Is it under Levitated Minds or is it under the visual?
Levitated Minds ENT. You go to levitatedminds.com as well.
Oh, yeah, I got a website.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you just heard it from them moms. Go ahead, check out Levitated Minds ENT. Look it up. Look up their website. Get all their music. We're going to get into one of the main people from Black Sheep, Miss Gypsy. Don't be shy. She works hand in hand with Drigo. Keeps him in line and shape and Now she's trying to feed him and fatten him up. That's what I heard. But we're gonna. It's not working. Collard greens and cornbread. That's all you need. That's it. Well, I tried it. It don't work for me, but it might work for you. But here is Miss Gypsy, one of the head people from Black Sheep. How'd you get started with all this? Because this is a lot. And you teach. That's a
Drigo.
That's a lot.
I've known Drigo for quite a while, and he called me up one day and said, I need you to listen to something. And he was always sending me things to listen to or read, and I was just like, okay. But he wanted me to listen to it in person. And he said, I'm bringing a friend over. And I said, okay. And that was Kurt. And he put it on, and I was used to hearing him. And it wasn't him. So it was just kind of like, what's this? And he's like, that's him. And I just went, oh, rewind. Put it on again. And we talked, and it just was going to be a mentor. And we went through different restructuring phases to get to where we're at today.
How do you set yourself apart from other? I don't want to call you a promoter, but you have thrown shows. How do you set yourself apart from other people who throw shows in San Antonio?
I think that's
because your shows do not come out janky like their shows. Just saying. So, and I can say that 'cause, you know, as a DJ, I work with a lot of promoters and done a lot of places, so I can say that.
Well,
so.
I think one of it, we have a great team. I'm not. I think a lot of it is to do justice to the artists. We are very picky about our artists. We talk about quality content and stage presence. And we look at, they're laughing because they're silly. But I'm very picky about that. And most of the artists do audition in a sense where I look at them at different shows. I go check them out at different shows. So what sets us different is, I think, we are professional. We are professional. We might play around a lot, you know, when you see us in public. The artists are mingling with the audience, and that's it. But when we get together and we're planning strategy and the plan, and we're setting up showcases, you know, me and Drigo sit down and we look for the lineup. We look at the demographics of the area and try to set up the lineup.
Who do you, my mind just went blank. It did. I apologize, my mind went blank. We're still here with, Gypsy from the head person over Black Sheep. How'd you come up with that name? I know you talked about it, but.
No. It was actually, it's all Drigo. It was him. He came. Initially, we were, Young God's New Era, YGNE. And I will be honest and admit that the guys and I kept going back and forth because they kept telling me they're not a group. They're not a boy band. And then my question was, what the fuck are you guys? And
I'm telling you, black boy bands, bring it back.
No, but they didn't want to be. They didn't want to be part of a band or as a group. They didn't want to be part of that.
That's not how we rock.
No, not my guys.
We rocking, right?
So, but anyway, the whole point was that we had to differentiate YGNE from what we were really doing, was what putting on showcases. So that was Drigo's task, and he's the one that came up with the name. And honestly, we kind of went back and forth with the 2 X's replacing the 2 E's. But after a while, it's like, it looks dope. Okay, we're keeping it. So that's what he came up with. He came up with Black Sheep. I just followed pursuit. I follow his lead.
How do you keep all these males in order? I'm not gonna put her in it because she seems very low key.
How do you
keep
all
all
how many
these?
text messages we all get from her a day?
Exactly. How do you do it? Like, how do you?
She
keep
sends
these in
about
line?
1,000 text messages a day. No lie. Everybody in this room can attest. She sent.
I'm organized.
How do you feel like it's the hardest part of doing this?
Communicating.
Oh yeah, we dealt with it, right? Just putting this interview together. We dealt with this. Putting this interview together.
No, honestly, the thing is, I recognize one is that they're all alpha males, and that's what Black Sheep is all about, and according and also including Itasia, Oh.TAE. They're all alphas, And just coincidentally, yes, Levitated Minds and myself were Tauruses too. So I think that bossiness kind of comes out in a Taurus. So how do I manage? I don't. I think they all know their roles and their positions. Once I set something in course, you know, I'm in charge of booking, in charge of talking to the venue owners, in charge of just trying to keep them organized. And it works. It works for us. I think it works for us because they want to work too. So it's a team effort. It's a family. But yes, I do send them thousands of text messages.
That's good.
Yes,
Keep
she
y'all
does.
in order. I gotta keep y'all.
And then I talk in complete sentences. That's another thing that annoys them.
Oh, I do it too. That annoys people too. When I text, I do the same thing. So
It
I
has
know
to
how
be
it is.
periods and proper.
What do you feel sets your production group apart from other people who call themselves groups and labels, and even though you're not a label? Let her talk. You said it. Why? I want to hear from her.
I'm just saying, like you said it. Go ahead.
I think what sets us apart, honestly, is the fact that they all do work for themselves. They're all quality artists. One, they're serious about their art and their craft. They take it seriously. As you heard from Dre and Jody, they're always in the studios. You heard from Kurt, you know, he's always trying to master the mixing and the mastering. You know, heard from Zeta God, he's always practicing the singing. So each of them have their own niche in Black Sheep. But when we all come together, it's just magic. It's that elevation. And that's what we're all about. It's going up.
I like how y'all all gel together. I don't really see egos. I don't see someone saying, I'm the big man, I'm taking over, even though we clearly have a leader, but, you know, I don't see, like, that ego, like, I'm the one better than all y'all.
No.
And how y'all can get together and just laugh and have a good time. You don't see that with a lot of groups and stuff. It's always one person who's just quiet, filling out the space, and one person who wants to.
Well, I think what's important in that is the fact that, as Drigo mentioned, everybody is their own boss. It's Black Sheep is the umbrella. Black Sheep Productions is the umbrella. Then we have YGNE, which is Kurt, Zeta God, and Delane. Then we have Flourish, which is Deshaun J. And we have Atasia. And then we have Levitated Minds, which is Dre and Jody. So everyone's their own boss. And they're all subsidiaries of Black Sheep. So that, I think with that being said, all egos are in check for that purpose.
What are your plans with Black Sheep?
Oh fuck, we're going fast, we're going hard, and we're going up.
I'm sorry, we.
You like that? I didn't say would like that.
That sounded like a porno when you said, "Oh fuck," and then you said, "I'm going fast and going hard."
And going up.
Like an elevator, we on the way.
No, yeah, we are moving fast. As a matter of fact, I was announcing that I was very proud. I'm proud of the hard work that they put in because they're being recognized for that. And now we're actually, we're booked already. We're already booking for next year. So that's good. That's really good. And why we're getting booked for next year is because other venue owners and promoters are recognizing the quality behind Black Sheep.
Are you currently looking for more members to join Black Sheep?
I think we have a tight family right now. We're solid with what we have. We have a good core with YGNE, and now we have the support with Florush Gang and Levitated Minds and Atasia. So we're solid. We're good. And with this team, we're just going to be moving.
Any advice from anybody who wants to do what you do? You too, Jigo. Any advice? Because you do a lot too. Any advice for anybody that just says, "Hey, I feel like I can be a manager. I can manage a group.
I mean,
I can be a promoter." Because it's not easy.
To me, it's they gotta realize it's more than just the money. It's about the art. It's about the hustle. Sometimes you ain't gonna have the money to do what you need to do, so you just gotta stick with it, hustle, and just make it happen. But just don't put the money first. Put the art or the music and the artist first, because in the end, you're gonna get yours because you're gonna be the one that basically broke them through. You're gonna have your background because of the hard work you put in the beginning, and then the artist always gonna believe in you because they seen the work you put in the beginning. So it's really just all about staying genuine and sticking to your morals.
I think that, and I'm going to second on that is, as I mentioned earlier, it's about the artists. Everything is about the artists. If the artists see the loyalty behind your hard work and that you have them in mind, then that's what makes a solid team.
Where can people find Black Sheep if they want to book you guys for a show or anything? Features?
Well, you can follow me on Instagram at Drigo Felix, DRIGOFELIXX. You can email us. I actually just created the email the other day, BlackSheepProductions@gmail.com or YGNE Entertainment@gmail.com. You can hit Gypsy up on Facebook, Gypsy Rose Rodriguez.
What? It's Gypsy, GYPSY.RDZ. GYPSY.
She's new to the whole social media.
Yes, that's one thing they argue with me about. Me and social media don't like each other. But also we can be on Gmail. We're Black Sheep Productions Booking at gmail.com.
You heard it straight from their mouths. Make sure you go ahead, hit them up so you can book them for their show. Any last minute words y'all want to say before we end the show?
Shout out
E3 Radio.
Yes, she's put up with us. She puts up with us.
Hey, any artists out there doing your thing, y'all just keep pushing. Anybody looking for marketing promotions or looking to get booked or trying to get help with booking, hit us up, Black Sheep Productions, booking@gmail.com. You already know what it is. Keep doing your thing. Appreciate you, DJ.
Y'all want to give out your social medias? I don't know if y'all did earlier.
It's Lane at VILLAIGNE BILLAIGNE. Just Google that shit. I'll pop up. Let me know.
You can find me Kurt Lees everywhere. My Instagram is Kurt_Lees LIE93. Zeta God. You can find me on Instagram, Zay_the_God. You can find me on Twitter, Her Professor at Zeta God. Her Professor.
Oh.TAE, so it's on Insta, it's Oh.TAE. Twitter, the same thing. Yes, Facebook, Utasia, known as Oh.TAE. That's me.
Shit, it's Johnny Joe out of Levitated Minds. Shit, Instagram, JODYJO.Levitated, LEVITATED, spelled correctly. Johnny Joe Levitated.
And at Dre_Lavelle also.
Yes, so make sure you go ahead and check them out. I know you can't see our faces, but there are a lot of sexy chocolate in this building right here. Now, 2 are taken.
I'm still alive.
I think 2 are taken, but the rest are single. So one day I will be doing a speed dating show. You 3 and hook y'all up with some nice
Drigo, you already know what it is.
So Drigo's looking for someone. Huh?
Hey, yo, look,
who you looking
skinny
for?
niggas do it better. That's all.
Interview's over. Interview's over.
But maybe one day y'all can come back. I can do a speed dating show one day. Hook y'all up with somebody. I don't know.
Hey,
But it's gonna be online. Interview's over. Find out who gets chosen.
Interview's over.
But that's it. Thank you, Black Sheep, for coming on U3. It's always a pleasure to have good artists, dope artists. Make sure you go ahead and check them out. Type in their names. It should pop up on everything that you listen to music. If you don't know it, I will drop their links on my Facebook and Instagram later on, so make sure you stay tuned for that. It's your girl, DJ Baby Blue Diamond, and I'm signing out.
Big Blue.
Yeah.
All right.